Hi, good morning, everybody. I am Naveen Kejriwal. I head the Lenovo business for overseas, which comprises of Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, and Maldives. Today, I am going to talk to you about the vision of smarter technology for all from Lenovo. To start with, I would like to quote our chairman, which is an inspiration for our growth. The quote says, the great companies operate with great integrity. This is my expectation, and that is how we will keep growing, winning, and achieving our bold aspirations for many more years to come. This is not only a quote, this is a directional statement. This is the way that Lenovo is being driven, and each and every one of us at Lenovo strives to achieve the vision, the statement that you just heard. When we talk of Lenovo, we are an open, transparent, and accountable organization. We are accountable to our public shareholders as well as to our large number of stakeholders globally. Okay, we have over 71,000 employees around the world, and we do business in 180 countries across the globe. And on Fortune 500, we are ranked number 224 on Fortune 500 list. This is not a small accomplishment. This is the labor that we have put in for years, all the partners, all the customers, and obviously the Lenovo employees put together. This is the fruit of the labor put over the large number of years. Our operations, as I said, we have multiple operations. So Lenovo is listed in Hong Kong with headquarters in Beijing, China, and North Carolina, USA. And it comprises of more than 71,500 people that we said, and over 180 countries where the operation spans from manufacturing, research, and then our own company locations across the globe. That's highlighted in the chart. In the Gartner Top 25 Supply Chain, it's an in-depth study of the world's top 25 supply chain across in all industries. In 2021, Lenovo was named as to the top 25 for the seventh time, ranking at number 16, which is a great achievement for the entire team. Our supply chain vision is to be the most sustainable and intelligent growth engine by delivering smart products and services globally. It is basically we strive to achieve an operational excellence, be agile, be resilient, and leading the smart growth engine. These are the key mantras for us. Let's talk about the 3-year strategy. Lenovo clearly works on currently is working on the 3-year strategy. First of it is smart IoT. See, basically, intelligent transformation takes place where devices and data center infrastructure work together and create an end-to-end solution. The first pillar of that is smart IoT. Smart IoT forms the essential texture for this connected world. When I say that, for Lenovo, smart IoT means our connected device becomes smarter. That's the first point, meaning they are always on, always connected, easy to collaborate with other devices, provide enhanced security and privacy protection. Furthermore, majority of the commercial devices today are yet not smart. This is a huge opportunity for us at Lenovo. We can provide this smart IoT as a service by embedding our computing devices, including PCs and server, modules and protocols, into a variety of other devices to make them smart. Let's now talk about the second pillar, which is smart infrastructure. The smart infrastructure which provide the computing, storage, and networking power to support intelligence. You often hear of different terms of data centers. That's because Lenovo offers a very rich portfolio of data centers to support the different needs of different customers. Traditional data centers for the enterprise core application, software defined for the customers who need better agility and flexibility, hyperscale for public cloud companies, and high performance computing for the scientific computing and AI application. These are the 4 engines of our data center business. Now coming to smart vertical. So what is smart vertical solution? For every industry, there is some customized IoT will generate data. Then the computing power of the smart infrastructure uses this data. They are sorted, cleansed, analyzed by our increasingly mature big data tools. Finally, combining this data with the advanced algorithms that have studied the industry's know-how, existing process, decision-making mechanism, we can train and generate a model that will provide insight into dramatically enhance the process of decision-making. And in this specific case, increase the value chain in the whole process. This is basically our 3 year strategy. Next, what we do is we want to invest for the future, continue sustainable, profitable growth. When we say this, the idea very clearly is we have a clear strategy for strong execution, drive the service-led intelligent transformation. We are no longer only a device-led company. We are very, very strong into the service part, and we want to do the intelligent transformation, and service would be the forefront. Operational excellence, as for any other organization, Lenovo too strives to be excellent in our operations, improve efficiency through digital and intelligent transformation. And as you are all aware, innovation is the backbone for all future successes. We at Lenovo will double our R&D investment in the next 3 years so that we bring out the latest technology first to the customers and the partners. Let's talk about Lenovo's history and record of innovations. Okay, since 1984, that's the beginning of Lenovo in China, where we started making PCs for the China market. And today we are one of the world's largest technology company. And this technology powerhouse is with 35 years of experience and history of powering customers through devices to empower them in the future through smart solutions and services. This is where Lenovo started in 1984 to what we are today. A quick recap of the journey that we have. We had 2, 3 phases or 4 phases of our journey. The first decade, 94 to 2004, Lenovo released and sold its own branded PCs in China. We gained a market share of 30% in China. From there, we acquired IBM PC and started globalization and became the #1 PC company in the world. That's 2004 to 14. And from 2014 to 18, in the last next 4 years, we acquired IBM System X and Motorola, and we started transforming into multiple business, not only PCs. And then finally, from 2019, we are working on the 3 year strategy to fuel the next generation of smart solutions. If you look at our unique heritage, that's Legend is the principal company in 1984. 1981 is the IBM PC acquired. We started selling Lenovo IBM PCs from 2005, had the NEC JV and Medium in 2011, acquired Stoneware in 2012, IBM and Motorola, IBM System X and Motorola in 2014, and we had a Fujitsu joint venture in 2017, NetApp joint venture in 2018, and that's where the journey continues. Now, talking about this vision of smarter technology for all, this stands on again 3 pillars. Lenovo's vision is to bring smarter technology to every person and every business. That's a clear goal that we have. This vision allows us to businesses across every vertical to transform. See, today digitization is the key. No business can do without transformation, and that also is led by the digital data, the digital evolution that is going on. Lenovo is partnering with the biggest names in the industry to create an ultimate open experience. To bring out our vision, we envision a world where every person and business has access to the technology that allows them to achieve their own intelligent transformation. Earlier, there used to be digital transformation. Now we are calling it an intelligent transformation. Where does this smarter technology for all works? Okay, smarter technology for all works in various sectors. Actually, I would not be wrong if I say that it works across any industry that we are talking of. To give you a few examples, smarter manufacturing. Okay, here our clients are using Lenovo Big Data Services to forecast market demand. In the manufacturing, for example, the biggest difficulty in managing the supply chain is how accurately one predicts supply and demand levels. When you over or under supply, there will be a lot of wastage. To give an example, a major steel company used our demand forecasting services, and their accuracy went up from 46% to 91%, 35 percentage point improvement. That's the wonder that smart manufacturing can do for the industry. Now, you talk about overall smart industry. Take example of petrochemical industry. There are more than 1,000 control points in the entire process. In the past, field engineers relied on their own judgment to control the temperature and pressure. Now, with SIoT sensors and Lenovo's big data analytics, we have helped major oil refineries in China to increase their yield up to 0.9 percentage point. 0.9 points sounds very small, but it actually meant almost $10 million increase in profits for a refinery with production capacity of 10 million tons per year. That's the kind of difference we can make in a smart, once you use our smart industry solution. Now let's talk about education. Now, education is one of the key pillars that we work with. Student can experience a lot of VR trip, a field trip without leaving the classroom. Now imagine there is a classroom and you want to teach, the teacher wants to show the students the Amazon forest, okay, the biodiversity of Africa, Asia, or any other place. How do they do it? Using our VR classroom sets, the student can actually be part of that infrastructure or part of that ecosystem while sitting in his classroom. It is more important today, given the digital learning and study from home that's become going on because of the ongoing pandemic. It has become all the more relevant. We have end-to-end solutions wherein a student and teacher or the entire infrastructure can be managed and smarter education can be provided to one and all. Next is smarter healthcare. Smarter healthcare is again gaining momentum a lot for the last few years, and it is the future, wherein AI in cancer research, simultaneous localization and mapping, SLAM technology as we call it, to differentiate between diseased and disease-free tissue in cancer. Again, it might sound a little trivial or technical, depending on the knowledge level on the medical field. But what it does actually is it helps detect which are non-cancerous cell versus cancerous cell, and the medication can be properly directed only to the disease cells and not to all the cells in the body. Similarly, smarter cities, we are developing and pivoting pivot 3H computing solutions for smarter cities. The city of Bogota, for example, turned to Lenovo to make it smarter and more secure. The city developed a Lenovo and Pivot 3 edge computing solution to get efficiency and scale for its entire security network centralized in a control center. This solution took into account more than 1,000 camera sensors, databases, video data, and analytics like facial recognition and behavioral analysis. All of this put together makes a city smart. It's not only about providing Wi-Fi to a city to make it smart. Lenovo has that infrastructure to do it. Okay. Now, when we talk about innovation, innovation at Lenovo is the ultimate open experience, shared, collaborative, and diverse. This built-in, truly integrated and mentality prematures our partnerships. Okay, now let's talk about innovation at Lenovo. Innovation at Lenovo is the ultimate open experience, which is shared, collaborative, and diverse. We partner with the biggest name in the industry, namely Intel, AMD, IBM, Microsoft, Qualcomm, Google, Amazon, SAP, and the list is endless. Okay, to bring out the best of the technology for our customers. And this, our play is not limited to PCs, as I told you. Here, every individual is involved with technology. Every school is a digital school. Every company is an IT company. A CEO must be technologist and CIO must be a business leader. It's a cross-functional world that we are now in, but it is not always easy for them. That is why our customers need Lenovo solutions and services, where we provide a full spectrum of the new IT infrastructure solutions and services. Now, coming to why are we winning? Lenovo, we are winning because we are customer centric. Okay, we are open to outcomes and end-to-end experience. We provide that to the customer. We are reliable. We are number one in performance reliability, and obviously not to not to undermine the security part of it. Manufacturing and supply chain. We have customer centric, reliable, and secure solutions and services and hardwares available for the customer. Now that was on the smarter technology for all overall. But when I talk about the localized portion, the reason why we are here today, we are a true business partner to most of the customers and the channel fraternity that we have in Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, and Maldives. Okay, just to give in, we have three core things: relationships built on trust, customer focused suppliers, which is our greatest partner network, which is our biggest asset, and the partner network who acts as an intermediary between Lenovo and takes our solutions, services, and hardware to the end customer and end users. To give you a few examples of the recent highlights from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, etc., Digital Bangladesh Initiative, uh, that the primary and secondary education, that is one of the biggest part where Lenovo provided tablets and notebooks to various primary and secondary institutes. More than 5,000 schools and madrasas are currently using a wide range of Lenovo
Welcome
platforms,
Forum Partner
Lenovo
to the
products on
Economic
their
Times
platform.
Global
We are
Enterprise
proud to inform that
Technology
we are
Forum.
the most renowned government universities like the Dhaka University, Buet University use Lenovo products. So apart from the education sectors, we also provide devices to sectors like telecom, BFSI, and health. In the telecom sector, we have supplied over 120K tablets through Grameen Phone, and over 75% of the users in health sector utilize Lenovo products. That's a huge number. We have also tied up with various top IT companies as our national distributors, such as global brands, Flora, Thakral, Information Systems, Smart Technology, BD, etc., who takes our rich set of products and infrastructure to the end users. Okay. Similarly, we have special focus on NGOs which are BRAC, Sajida Foundation, Save the Children, UNICEF, who regularly uses our product. Now coming to Sri Lanka, we have the highest concentration of global customers in Sri Lanka. Education segment is also very big for us in Sri Lanka, where we have supplied over 100K Microsoft Windows machines as a part of a single deal. We are actively participating in the UGC student program in Sri Lanka, where thousands of devices are being distributed to the student under the UGC student program. We are very strong in the telecom, BFSI, and health center, where we have supplied thousands of PCs and tablets to the industry. Again, Sri Lanka, we have a very strong channel fraternity, Abans, SoftLogic, IT Gallery, Thakral, Sumati, Fortune, Spectra, Reddington, to name a few. And obviously, thanks to the long list of customers who value Lenovo as a brand over the years, who have trusted us. So with that, I would like to thank you all for the patient listening. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank the entire team of Lenovo who is working tirelessly in these countries to bring the products. Special mention of Samir and Shekhar and Chandramouli, who lead the thing from the front as a part of my team managing the overseas business. Thank you very much. Thank you once again.